Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you have an amazing weekend. Taking a quick look again here at Solana. Just an update from earlier today when we talked about these three potential rejection levels, 0.382, 0.5, 0.618, effectively the 59.50, 61.15, and 62.80 mark. Those are 3 points of contention here. We can see an initial rejection off 0.382, 59.50 to potentially drive the price action further down. We do have that previous support and resistance level at about 57.95, basically 58. We talked about that earlier. Closing above 58 today would be important. We're currently doing so, but it looks like the price is pulling back. You do got to recognize, though, that Bitcoin is pulling back on its price as well after partially filling that fair value gap on the 4-hour. So with those things being present, we need to recognize that that's a contributing factor. Okay, so we'll take a look at the backend data here as well, and just know if you're not not familiar with the channel, welcome aboard. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and follow if you can. Help us grow the community. Liking and commenting is probably the most important here, just to kind of see if we can beat that YouTube algorithm. Furthermore, too, if you want to become a better trader, I have a trading community, of course, where you can reference that down below. But Bitunix, highly recommend using their exchange. If you use the link down below, no VPN, no KYC required. You get tons of benefits by re-registering with them. Again, fantastic exchange. Really like them. They've really been good to us. Also, too, speaking of good, if you take a quick look here at a Premium Plus group, we took some nice profit from Avalanche, Solana earlier today, and then, of course, we took some trades recently, but nice Gala and ARPA long signals there as well. So, again, kudos to our community members. Thanks again so much for the wonderful feedback. Super happy it's working out well for you. Let's look at the daily and kind of work our way down and kind of see what's going on here first, because it's good to get better, big picture stuff here. Just to kind of summarize from earlier, there's literally nothing bearish on the daily time frame, just to keep that in mind. Yes, we're tapering off on the money flow index. That's very standard. Comes down before RSI in most cases. We're potentially diverging on the MACD, but we haven't yet. And we're above the 20-day SMA, and we haven't broken below that yet. So again, trend lines continue until they don't, right? Right now it's still continuing, and we're good. The thing we want to take away here is understanding that this is potentially bullish, in my personal opinion. On the daily, we got a doji candle from yesterday. Typically, that signals indecision, where the price action opens at one point and closes at the exact same level, but still varies a large percentage between the day. Okay, so yesterday, the percentage of variance was roughly about 10%. So it goes up 5, goes down 5, finishes right at break even. We've seen the exact same behavior today so far as well. Only difference is this is somewhat of a morning star doji candle. So if the price action closes at, just say, 59 or higher, we're going to be in really good shape to see that continuation. And what that basically just means is a double doji candle pattern is extremely high probability of the price action continuing in the opposite direction it started. Okay? And you can see it came from up here down, should continue upwards based on that sentiment. Okay, again, 100% guarantees on that one? Definitely not, okay? If anyone else tells you that it's a guarantee something's going to go in either direction, I would not recommend listening to them. But you can increase your statistical probability, and that's what we're doing right now. So we've already acknowledged that we got some of these key level resistances and support. 58 is a support, potential resistance 61.15. We take a look at the moving averages, we can see the 20-day SMA kind of working its way down as a potential resistance level, but the 50 is trying to work as a support. We got the 100 working concurrent with our trend line and the 200 trailing behind. These are all positive contributing factors minus the 20. You just want to pay attention. It's basically as soon as you get below the 20-day set moving average, it doesn't mean you're in dire straits. It just means you kind of got to lift your eyebrow a little bit. Be like, is this something I got to pay attention to? Again, it's just something to be mindful of. And if we take a look at the RSI, we're trying to peak above 50, which we kind of are, but we aren't either as well. And as I mentioned earlier, this typical money flow index bounce where the price action comes down to 30 and money flow continues higher. So if you do not use money flow index, I highly recommend using it. MF5 and nominal indicator concurrent with the RSI. Take a look here at the moving averages. We can see the 12 intersecting with the 26 in a potential fashion here coming up. And what I mean by that is we haven't converged yet, but it's shifting momentum. We're starting to lose this oscillator momentum here. And as it continues, if it does continue, then we'll see that nice convergence where the price action will break above this resistance level up about $61, and we should be good to go. Keep in mind, until we break above 61, I'm not truly set on us being, breaking upwards, if you will. You do got to keep in mind, though, that we are ascending positively here, so we're definitely looking decent in the overall sense here. We got a small term moving average and ascending trend, so really, for the most part, things are looking pretty decent. You just got to recognize that there is potential for the price action to, again, pull back to these Fibonacci retracement levels. Once more, we're looking at 0.382, 0.5, 0.618. Those are common characteristics for retracement. Hourly, last thing we want to take a look at is the hourly, and kind of just recognize here on this here chart that we're not overextended by any stretch in any direction. We are tentatively establishing higher lows. That's a good sign. We can have a higher low here at about $58. We should likely continue to progress to retest $61. Furthermore, if we take a look at the Ichimoku cloud, we can see we're within the cloud right now. And that's, as I mentioned previously, not a sign to take a long position. Okay. Again, conversion lines above the baseline, all well and good, but lagging span is not free and clear, and we're stuck within the cloud here. Just so you know, if you ever understand anything about the cloud, when you're within it, that is a no buy zone, okay? X marks the spot of not buying a long, or even buying a short for that matter, but you are statistically more probable being more successful with the price action coming down to reject off that level, so a short would make more sense. I'm not saying to take a short, I'm not saying to take a long. Right now, our trading bots are in a long position for our scalping trades for our Premium Plus group. So my speculation is that we have some confirming factors leading us to believe the price will continue higher. But again, that is kind of a moot point because we don't have confirmation here for a swing trade, right? Again, day trades, much different scenario than swing trades. Try not to, and I get this question a lot, how do you go between day trading and swing trading? Well, the best practice is to not do it at all, honestly. You do not want to try to turn a day trade into a swing trade, first of all. That just means that you kind of missed your mark, right? Second of all, you want to make sure to look for reasons not to take a trade. And what we've done here so far is validated that we don't have a trade position here, a viable trade position, and not to just kind of force it, okay? So good traders look for traders or trades that are not, to not take a trade rather, and bad traders will force themselves to, or convince themselves rather, that this is a good trade to take. And again, different strategies, different concepts, but I hope that makes sense. All right, anyways, that's pretty much all I got. Not too much else here. Again, check out our phenomenal Bitunix exchange. Extremely wonderful platform there. They use trailing stop losses, which is unusual, and they also have opportunity to be able to add multiple profit targets, which is nice. It's very close to like a trading bot, and it's a cool concept. So be sure to check that out. They have awesome deposit rewards as well. Thanks again once more for joining me here. Hope to work with you soon. If you want to jump on over to our Twitter, Telegram, or Discord, links down below for our free groups there if you want to interact with the community. It's a lot of fun. Thanks again for my current community members that make my life a better place. Greatly appreciate you, and thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, follow if you haven't already. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.